Hey, MrMbb333. This is Stephen Christopher, OK News TV. I'm just wanting to reply back to you. I saw your video from August 6, 2019, and I just wanted to say, first of all, I think it should have been obvious to most people by about 2011 that the skies were really changing. I did notice way back when that there were chemtrails just going everywhere and just all over the sky, and it's been going on ever since. It might have been going on before then, and I didn't even notice it at that point. I also wanted to say that triangular craft, and a lot of these triangular crafts that you're catching or that other people are catching and sending to you in a lot of cases are TR-3B, secret aircraft. Well, they're so-called top secret aircraft. I'm pretty sure you can Google them and look them up. Other commentators such as Steve Quell and I'm sure others have mentioned them, maybe even Stan Deyo, L.A. Marzulli. There's probably a whole cache, a whole group out there of people that have kind of exposed these things that are out there. It's top secret military technology, maybe gotten from somewhere else. I think probably was. It might be Nazi technology from the past, but it could also be alien or extraterrestrial / extra dimensional technology that has been relayed to our government and maybe even other governments in exchange for who knows what. And I don't even want to get into that discussion, but could possibly involve abductions and other things that go with that, and cattle mutilations and other things that are probably not very good for many people and many animals. But that's my point of view on the thing. The lights in that purple sky, those look like orbs. These may be spiritual entities that carry an energy signature when they travel from dimension to dimension, like from wherever they come from. Could be hell, could be heaven, to our dimension. It is my belief that they're coming here and they're visiting. I've seen video of these things morphing into things like airplanes, and I think other things too, but they can move slow, they can move fast, they can disappear, they can reappear, they can morph into other objects. It's quite spectacular what they can do. I think a few people even said that on 9/11 that they saw orbs, and some people believe that the planes that hit the buildings weren't actually planes. They were holographic images. And I'm not sure I'm willing to go that far, but I wouldn't put anything past those principalities and powers that may be ruling this realm right now. Hopefully not for not very much longer, though, and I don't think they will be. But anyway, also on the hole punch clouds, I think that could be electromagnetic signature disruptions of the clouds done by electromagnetic particles, or electromagnetic energy transmissions from satellites, possibly HARP facilities, possibly Gwen towers, GWEN. Those are the wireless towers. If you do your research, if people do their research out there, they can find that these Gwen towers actually have way more power than they need to transmit the cell phone signals, and who knows what's going on with that. But anyway, I think a lot of the Tesla technology is taking place, and they're using this technology to do certain things like disrupt the atmosphere, control the weather, possibly target individuals. I personally had ringing in my head, not really my ear, but my head, many days at odd times, different times, and I'm sure there are others out there. If you do the research on this, you'll probably find a lot of loose ends, open ends, but the research is there that they have the technology to get inside your head and actually transmit voices into it if they want to. I think what they do with some people is that they get a little bit too close to the truth or a little bit close to what they want, please excuse me, and they will do things like just bug them, you know. I've heard about people being gang stalked. I don't think that's ever really happened to me. But I think they also have the power to be able to send electromagnetic signals into people's heads just to mess with them, and frankly just to irritate them to the point to where they can't really do anything because they're bothered so much. Also, the wrinkles, the ripples in the sky, the little holes and stuff. I'm wondering if there could be, little, possible bells or gates into other dimensions, or a dimensional rift, if you will, being caused by some of this electromagnetic monkeying around that they're doing. And also, let's not forget about CERN. I mean, we have that CERN in, Switzerland and France, the super collider, and it's not the only super collider out there. There's probably a lot of things they can do with this technology that we do not know about. And these are just the things that we have cursory knowledge of. We don't really know exactly everything they have, and they have plenty of stuff, I can almost guarantee you. I think they do, and we'll see in the coming days. I'm thinking it's going to be soon, but there are other people that think it's going to play out for a little bit longer, maybe a lot longer. Some people probably think 2030, some people think 2045. I'm thinking 2024 or earlier. But that eclipse over America, the 7-year eclipse, and it's coming back in 2024. It happened first in 2017 in August, I believe. That eclipse, I believe, was a sign to America, the USA, and potentially the rest of the world that America is going to be done by 2024. And that might be when all the stuff hits the fan, if you will. But in between here and now, things are going to get even more interesting as it goes. They're trying to take the guns away from the people. They're doing nefarious things, I can almost assure you, to try to get the American hands off of guns. And some people don't even think they want the guns. They just want the people that espouse those beliefs, that support gun rights. And I know that's a bit of a tangent, but I'm just trying to get into the government aspect of this technology that we're seeing into the sky, and the nefarious aspects of the government, and what is going on with that. And I think maybe all of these triangles and geometrically shaped things are crafts, or actually not crafts is what I meant to say. They're not crafts, because I think, I think a lot of people have forgot about Project Bluebeam. And Project Bluebeam, using satellites and other electromagnetic potential transmitters along with sprayed metals in the sky, to create holographic images in the sky. That can probably use that to cloak craft with. They can probably use that to create the illusion of craft in the sky, along with other illusions to make people think that there are things in the sky, maybe beings or entities in the sky also that are not there. So to recap, I think the orbs may be crafts, but they're probably, I think, spiritual entities that can morph into different shapes. I wouldn't say that they're demons. I think it's more so that they're fallen angels, either that, fallen angels, or non-fallen angels. Who knows? We don't know for sure right now. But I do not think those orbs, I mean, in conclusion, I really don't think those orbs are crafts. I think they're entities, and entities that can shapeshift. I think they're shapeshifters, and it's going to be a real trip when they come out and start shifting shapes into other things. And of course, this may be part of the great illusion that's coming. And I think it's very important that people are aware. But anyway, to end this video, is kind of getting up there in time. I just think that people should have known a long time ago. I'm wondering what has got people distracted so much that they're not able to see these things in the sky and know that things are going on. I remember one video I took that the moon had a shadow eclipse over it that was not natural. I mean, here in Oklahoma, I mean, I'm 46 years old. I've never seen the moon have an eclipse on the very top of it, and that's what I saw on I believe it was a December date back around 2012 or so. I've got the video on my channel, you can check it out. You don't have to, I'm not trying to promote my channel, I'm just trying to respond to your video and trying to let you know that these are the things that I see and think and feel. There are probably things that I'm missing here in my discussion, but I'm sure maybe I can try to pick up a few of these things in another video or so, but these are the main points that I did want to make. Project Bluebeam, electromagnetic transmissions from satellites and Gwen towers, and HARP, and possibly even CERN. And I guess probably to end this video, I would like to pose the question, why do they name a lot of their businesses and a lot of their projects after occult objects, beings, or things? I don't understand that unless they're trying to send a message to somebody somehow, some way. And that's the way I feel. To conclude, finally, I want to say that I want to thank you, MrMbb, for bringing awareness to these things in the sky. The sky phenomenon, I think you're doing a great job. Thank you very much for that. One of the main things I really appreciate from you is your UVC. Your UVC discussion is vital right now, and I think you need to, if you can, I mean, I don't want to, I'm not trying to make you control your channel or anything, but I think that would be a great thing to expound upon, is that UVC issue that people are dealing with, but they don't understand it. The UVC is getting out of control. I don't have a way to monitor it. I check websites, I can't really find it. So if you guys that have meters out there, would you please continue to post your readings, and hopefully MrMbb333 can repost that and give everybody a heads up. It's been a hot summer here in Oklahoma, at least the past 2 months after all the rain. We had quite a bit of rain up until the first part of July, and then the heat got turned on. I was outside walking and exercising, but when the heat came out, I stopped, and hopefully I'll get back to it pretty soon because it'll cool down, hopefully. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you're having a great day. You guys, talk to you later. This is Steve and Christopher, OK News TV. Talk at you later. Have a good one. Bye.